Hey guys, Uriel came here with another episode of Ask Yuri. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about, actually I just received a question a little while ago from one of our clients, and she was saying that, I think she had an elliptical at home, and she may or may not have had, I can't even remember, maybe it was someone else's question. But nonetheless, she wants to know, can she exercise without weights, without having to go to a gym and still lose weights? And specifically in her case, she wanted to know, is it really beneficial to do 15 minutes of elliptical in the morning, or is it a waste of time in helping her lose weight? So I want to kind of target this question more towards the fact, more towards the concern of, do you need equipment to lose weight when it comes to exercise? And the answer is no. You can get a great workout with nothing more than your body. And for most people, especially beginners, I would actually advise you to start with body weight workouts only, right? Don't worry about needing to go to the gym. And sometimes going to the gym is actually good because it puts you in a focused environment, if you will. Whereas working at home, there's other distractions. So sometimes going to a gym is good because it gets you focused and it gets you in that groove. But you don't need to use the equipment. You don't need to use the dumbbells and the machines. Start off with things like push-ups, body weight squats, lunge walks, step-ups. And again, just refer to a bunch of my other videos for all these exercise demonstrations. It would kind of be tough for me to jump up on the desk and do it right now. But again, there's tons of different ways, tons of different exercises that you can do with and without weights. Now the key is, if you're starting out, is you just want to develop some good muscle endurance and a little bit of muscle strength. So a very simple way of doing that, for instance, I'm just going to use a push-up as an example. If you can't do one push-up right now, that's fine. Start with, one push-up from your knees or half a push-up. And just, 3 to 4 times a week doing these kind of body weight workouts is just add 1 repetition every workout. So you start off with 1 rep, then it's 2 reps and 3 reps. By the end of 1 month, you're looking at, maybe 15 repetitions you're able to do, 15 push-ups. Whereas on day 1, you could barely do any. So this kind of progressive endurance type of stuff with body weight exercises are very, very powerful because you don't really add weights with body weight exercises. So usually you're going to increase the endurance, the length of time that you would do an exercise, and really just develop some better muscular endurance that way. Once you've hit a good base of what you can do, then you can obviously add some resistance in through weights. But even if you're more advanced, there's more advanced ways of doing any kind of body weight exercise. Again, an example would be the push-up. So let's just say this water bottle is your body, right? We're going to look at a very easy way. This is your head, and we'll say that this is your feet, right? The base are your feet. Now, this is a typical push-up, right? You start with your feet at the floor, your arms will be down, your hands are here, so naturally there's a bit of an incline, right? So just based on the biomechanics of this, it's a little bit easier, right? So you do your push-up, your back up, boom, okay? Now, if you wanted to make a push-up more challenging, you would raise your feet. So your starting position is right here. And you're now parallel to the floor. You would then kind of decline to the floor, putting more stress, more weight on your upper body, shoulders and upper chest, okay? That's a little bit more challenging version of a push-up, okay? Even more challenging is if you raise your feet higher up to start with. And this kind of gets into handstand push-ups and elevated pike type of push-ups, where your starting position is here. All of your body weight is really directed over top your upper chest and shoulders. And that's a very, very advanced movement. So again, just with your body weight, simply by changing the angle of your body, we're changing how much weight distribution is targeted at certain muscles. And that's just to give you a simple example of what you can do with body weight exercises. So you don't necessarily need weights, you just need to find certain exercises and find interesting and cool ways to make them more challenging as you get fitter. So if you're at home, a lot of things you can do. So the second thing you want to look at is the intensity at which you're exercising. That's a big thing when it comes to body weight exercises. A very simple way to do this is set your workouts up in a circuit, especially if you want to burn calories and lose weight. Take 4 to 6 exercises. For instance, you may want to do push-ups, body weight squats, plank, right, a core exercise. You can do some lunge walks, step-ups, and we'll say pull-ups. Let's just you happen to have a pull-up bar somewhere in your house. That's awesome. So we'll say those exercises. Do 30 seconds maximum reps at one exercise. Then, if you want to make this, again, the rest interval is going to be the key. If you want to make it easier for yourself, take longer to rest. So an easier version will be 30 seconds of work, 1 minute of rest. Then you move on to the next exercise, 30 seconds of work, 1 minute rest, move to the next one. If you want to make this more challenging, 30 seconds of work, then take 15 seconds of rest, right? So there's very little time to recover. Next exercise, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds to recover, and repeat that. So different ways of playing with the intensity by recovering less or longer amounts of time, okay? So those are a couple examples of what you can do with bodyweight exercises. And again, just go through my YouTube channel, check out my channel. I've got tons of videos on a bunch of these different exercises that you can do from the comfort of your own home, or the gym, or while you're outside, or while you travel. I mean, there's really tons of things you can do. So hopefully that gives you some insight as to what you can do without having to spend money on a gym membership or a lot of expensive equipment. And if you need more advice, then be sure to join me on Facebook every day at urielkim.com/Facebook. And be sure to join me for my Ask Uri live sessions. Until then, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.